Today I'm testing out the Campark SC04 high definition wireless security system, and I tested out an SC02 3-camera security system back in September. So I've been using that for like 6 months, and it's actually very similar to this one. This one has some improvements that I'll talk about. But the one thing I know about the SC02 that I've been using for 6 months, it's worked great. It's good build quality and reliable, and went through 2 hurricanes, and I was able to keep tabs on the house from a distance on my phone during the hurricane passage, and really been really happy with the system. So this is a little bit of a newer updated system, the SC04. The cameras, which of course are day and night, are very similar. They're solar powered, so you don't have to worry about batteries, you don't have to worry about running cables. That's a great thing. It's all wireless. The camera bodies and everything are pretty much the same. The main difference I see in the cameras of this newer unit is an improved number of IR lights. Basically, it's a pretty similar camera system, and I've had really great results with the other one. And of course, being an animal lover and a bird lover, I always try to adapt them to watching birds and animals, and they work pretty well besides from a security system. So what I may do with these two initially is test them out on the nighttime animals and the daytime birds, just to see how they work. The other 3 I've used now as basically a general surveillance system over the backyard, and it runs off of a base station that has a wired Ethernet connection to the house internet service, and it's worked great, real reliable. The big improvement in the SC04 system, though, is in the base station. It's a lot nicer and neater. It's they got the antenna included in here, except the other one was more of a rabbit ear system, and the other one had to be hardwired into your home internet router. The beauty of this is this can run off of Wi-Fi, so you can run a hardwired Ethernet connection, and there's an Ethernet cable that comes with it, or you can simply use a wireless connection. And the other thing that's cool about this one is that it comes with a mouse and an HDMI cable. And in addition to running it as a wireless security system, you can also run a HDMI cable from the base station into your LED TV. And there's a software in there, and you run it with a mouse. And you can look at the camera output live on your TV screen while you're relaxing at home, in addition to having it being wireless and looking in on your phone. The other thing that's nice about this system is that using the CloudEye app, which is the same app that I used for the SC02 system that I installed back in early September of 2022, all I had to do was go in and just add this system, and on the back here is a QR code, and you scan that QR code, and then you connect to the app, and you're connected to your Wi-Fi. Then you just turn on the 2 cameras, and they automatically sync. And I mean, this is the slickest thing to set up that I've ever seen. It's just like the SC02. Basically, you have it up and running in a matter of 5 minutes, and it works great. So now I can look at both the SC02 system and the SC04 system that I just got. And I'll go into a little more detail with the app later. It shows that it's being offline right now because I had to unplug the base station in order to show it to you on the video. I'll just plug it back in and it'll hook right up. And I'll go over the CloudEye app that comes with it. The app is real simple and easy to use, easy to monitor systems, easy to look at historical videos, and also to take snapshots and take videos of things that you see. And really, you can use it wherever you are in the world with this. If you have your system set up back home to through your home internet system, you'll be able to watch whatever is going on that you're interested in wherever you are in the world. The system comes with a 12-volt power cord that powers your base station, and then you can insert an SD card in here to record your videos that are triggered by your alerts. You can pay for cloud storage, but you don't have to subscribe to cloud storage. You can just have it stored on the SD card, and really the files don't take up a lot of space. I had one on there for months, and it didn't come close to filling up a 128 gigabyte card. And when you have it on the card, you can always go back and look at it on your phone and download it from your phone or save it. And it's always saved on the card. So, I mean, the cloud storage is fine, but you don't have to pay for cloud storage. It's not required. This thing will work fine without any recurring costs. The other thing that's nice about the new system is because your base station is wireless, and of course you're using Wi-Fi, so you're limited, the range is limited. I got pretty good range out of the SC02. I was getting, 150 feet out of it, testing it out. And you can even go a little bit further, but it would be less reliable. But basically, I found it to be pretty reliable out to about 140, 150 feet, depending on, the location of your base station, if it's, got a lot of concrete walls and things like that to go through. But what's nice about this is wireless. So you can connect this to your router wirelessly, which means you can, all you have to do is just plug it into an outlet to make it work. It comes with a Ethernet cable that's about 5 or 6 feet long, but you can put this, 20 or 30 feet away from your Wi-Fi router, still get a really strong signal, and then you've basically extended the range of your Wi-Fi network, so you can get this closer to your cameras outside to get a stronger signal at a greater distance. So this allows you a lot more flexibility than the cabled system. So this is I had this set up and it's already been running. It's pretty cool. So what I want to do next is get the cameras outside and do some testing of the cameras themselves. And then show you, as I always do, a bunch of real life examples of what the system can do. So just to recap, this is the 2-camera system. It comes in 3 and 4 camera systems. Cameras have been real nice. They work good at day or night. Solar powered, so you don't have to run any electrical cables. Totally Wi-Fi and a Wi-Fi base station. And then the one thing that, it may or may not be useful to you, but I'm going to try it out. It sounded intriguing to me, is it comes with a mouse and a HDMI cable. And so you can connect the base station right to your, your LED TV or whatever, and the mouse, and run a little bit of software on there, and you can monitor your cameras live in the house. Looks like a pretty interesting system. Runs with the CloudEye app, which was real easy to set up. The previous SC02 review I did about, I guess it's been almost 6 months now. I showed how easy it was to install these. They come with all the necessary hardware and the templates for the drilling. And there's a lot of flexibility on how you can set them up, because what you want to do is make sure that you get your solar panel pointed to the sun to get the most solar energy for the day. There's some, it depends on where you're going to put it. And I really had really good luck with the SC02s, really been happy with them. And I think these SC04s should be, camera-wise, should be a little better, and the base station is got, a little more enhancements to it. Well, I've got to say that the ability to hook up this camera system to your LCD or LED TV and run the app right through your TV in real time, so you can sit at home and watch it on the big screen, just like you can watch it on your phone, is actually quite impressive and works really good, easy to set up. And, primarily I'd be using my phone app, but I can see a lot of cases where this would be really nice for continuous monitoring, or just, watching a special project. In my case, I may set up a camera for a special animal area or something like that I want to watch. Very cool addition. It's basically just included with the security system. So it's just nice to have this add-on ability to watch it on a monitor in addition to your phone. And now I'll show you an example of looking at, this is in live mode, and you can of course go back and forth to full screen or split screen, show up to 4 cameras. And now I'll show you an example of the playback. I'm trying to hold this so it doesn't glare so much. It's morning sun coming right in the window on the TV screen. There's just an example of the playback. And of course I've got some tremendous glare on the screen here. Not the fault of the program, but there's a playback on the left screen on the big screen TV. Very cool, and I can see where that would be certainly useful. And there's the full screen playback. That's pretty slick. This is a screen recording of what the app looks like if you're watching in real time. And of course the app is saving a larger version of this video at the same time.